All right, the lights are bright up here, and it's higher up here than I thought. I can see my beard from here. All right, I'm gonna need a little atmosphere. Can I get some mood lighting? Perfect, thanks. The name on the paper is Ronnie Lang. I didn't know much about him. He was a hoodlum before I was born. He was arrested for armed robbery. He apparently had stage fright. He's the only robber in history to flub his own lines. Freeze, mother stickers, this is a fuck up! All I know is that he and my mom hooked up as teenagers. I never cared to know more. Until now. I have to find him. I have to know who he is. It's Christmas Eve, 1996. Dyersburg, Tennessee. Dyersburg's a small town just north of Memphis. I wasn't raised here, but this is where I was born. It's only spawned two notable names, Robert Fuller and George Two-Ton Harris, both pro wrestlers, which would explain my latent desire for drop-kicking people. The last time I visited Dyersburg was 2 years ago when my grandfather passed. The weather here is typical for this time of year, shitty with a chance of piss. The car heater's at 80 and I'm holding a piece of paper with name and address on it. Part of me hopes that the house doesn't exist, but there it is, staring back at me, taunting me, mocking me. It's a hick neighborhood to say the least, and the local clinic is called Dyersburg Hospital Bar and Grill. I turn the car off and step out into the cold. My heart beats faster as I walk towards a small shanty house. A few neighbors watch me. One wears a baseball cap with a long gray beard. He stands in front of a home with the only Christmas decoration on the whole block, an elaborately adorned Confederate flag. I step over mud puddles in the dirt driveway. I'm in a spaghetti western, and everything goes into slow motion. I walk through this ghost town. The rain as people peek through curtains. The great bearded man glares at me. I reach the wanted outlaw's hideout. Open the screen door and knock on the real door. I finally stopped whistling. Thanks. I hear footsteps approaching. The doorknob turns. I'm nervous. The anticipation is driving me mad. The door opens and I hear a voice. Can I help you? I look down and I see a little old lady. Huh. My grandma. Hello, ma'am. My name is RichWarren. I'm here to see Ronnie Lang. He's my biological father. Oh, I'm May, Ronnie's mom. He just went next door. He'll be back in a minute. Come on in, hon. Come on in. I step inside the house and it becomes painfully clear. She has no clue what the word biological means. I take 3 steps inside. She looks out and says, Ronnie, this young man's here to see you. His cowboy boots make a loud clunking sound. I turn around and there he is, standing in the doorway. And I'll be damned. It's the gray bearded man that was watching me. Ronnie Lang? Yeah. He doesn't move. I'm Richard, I'm your son. We stare at each other. He sees a younger version of himself, and I see an older version of me. He's speechless. And rightly so. I mean, it's Christmas Eve, and here I am. The sweater you didn't want. The coal in your stockings. The fucking ghost of Christmas past. And I rehearse this moment like Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver. You motherfucker, you. You know, these are some hard shit to say to him, you know. You weren't there for me. You were never there. Just a little bit. But does it come out that way? I just wanted to stop by and meet you, get to know you a little bit, and let you get to know me. He rushes past my outstretched hand, and he gives me the tightest hug I've ever felt. Richmond? Is that you, Richmond? Now she gets it. Yeah, Ma, it's Richmond. You see, Ronnie named me Richmond Lang. Ronnie went to prison, Mom got married, and Richmond turned into Richard, and Lang turned into Warren. Well, come on inside, I'm making stew. I take 3 more steps, and I'm in the kitchen. May grabs the phone, and she calls relatives and friends. Richmond's here, Richmond's here. These calls are making me edgy, and I want to leave before this turns into a family reunion. Ronnie and I sit down at the kitchen table. He's just staring at me. So, what have you been up to? Oh, well, you know what? I was a roadie for George Strait for a while. And then in '87, I got into a car accident, and got a head injury, and now I'm on disability. Cool. You want to see the scar? Sure. He lifts up his baseball cap, and out falls a bag of pot. He reaches down, picks it up. Do you party? No. Nope, I say nope to dope. I do party, but I can't say this to him. I can't believe he's saying this back to me. So, he looks at me and says, "It's good to see you, son." Son! I wasn't expecting that. He doesn't deserve to say it. It burns a little bit. And I just turn my page to the front instead of to the back. I look up and I see a picture of a kid with a bowl haircut. The kid in 4th grade, the kid in 7th grade. And that same kid over here, except he's got a mullet haircut and he's in high school. It's me. Shit just got unreal. Is this a Twilight Zone episode? Am I really sitting in a home with people I don't know, calling me a name I've never had, looking at cliff notes of my life on walls that are closing in on me? Wow, look at the time. It's really, I gotta go. I gotta hit the road, guys. It's nice meeting you. Ronnie walks me to the front door. He's got tears in his eyes. And he says, "I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. I'm sorry I never tried to contact you. I'm sorry. Came to forgive me, son?" Now, I came here looking for a battle. But after meeting this fragile man living with his mom, eating stew in his shanty house, on this unadorned street in this hick neighborhood, all I could say is, I came here today because I wanted to meet you. See? I turned out okay. I'm not mad at you. I don't blame you for anything. I don't want you to live with any guilt. Life is hard, and sometimes we make mistakes. And you know what? Thank you for putting me on this planet, for my premature gray hair, and for giving me these incredibly good looks. I forgive you. Your Christmas Day.
And did you just do the first De Niro impersonation of the evening? Did you just do that? Holy shit, somebody's got to do it, and Arkansas brings it. Hey, one of the reasons I love doing events with Penn is because they do bring together people from outside of the 25 square miles of Los Angeles, where there are things happening